Hey guys and gals, it's your old buddy Parker from the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. I just want to let you know the first half of tonight's episode is haunted by the ghost of poor audio quality. After that, it clears itself up. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and we're sorry. Happy Halloween.
Fasten your seatbelts. It's going to be a bumpy night.
Alive! It's alive! It's alive!
Welcome to the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast.
Oh, this is gonna be fun. We can stay up late, swapping manly stories, and in the morning, I'll make it pop.
With your host, Parker. Featuring the sultry sounds of Fred and also Allan on the board.
Let's go already!
And now, let's start the damn show.
Welcome, one and all, to the 115th edition of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. The only podcast that sucks more than me. We're so glad you joined us, and we appreciate your support so very much. You can keep up. This is not going to work very well. You can keep up with the show at blcpodcast.com. Please drop us a like or a follow on X, Facebook, Instagram, and our TikTok. That was not it. Please rate us on your favorite podcast platform. Now I'm Irish, and tell all your friends. And now, the only man that can give Blackula a run for his money in the dong department, it's Fred.
Hi, thanks, Master.
Yeah,
This one is Igor. I'm going as Igor tonight.
I'm Dracula. Hey,
Igor. Thanks. It's glad to be on the show. Happy Halloween to all you freaky folks out there dressed up as slutty nurses or slutty
sluts,
ambulance drivers or slutty sluts. Exactly.
Yep.
And I want to introduce my friend all the way from Hollywood, California via Chicago, Kanye West. On the board, OTV. Kanye West, OTV.
You want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm a lyrical genius. Yeah.
He didn't even get his one thing right.
Yeah.
I like his glasses, though. All right. Well, welcome to the show, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, it is the 115th episode of the Black Lincoln Collective Podcast. It's also our spooky Halloween episode, possibly. I don't know how spooky it's going to be. Well, it's about to be spooky because Allan just about suffocated on that.
That
That's just tough, man.
No, that was rough. I could tell. Like when he, like the breath, he actually breathed.
Yeah.
But that's what it feels like to be Kanye. Now you know.
Yeah.
I'm so glad I'm not Kanye.
Well, we're all glad you're not Kanye, buddy. So it is, of course, our show that we're on. And tonight we have, and I don't know where this is going to go, guys. I don't know if we're going to be talking to some spirits or what. But tonight, as soon as Allan hits the button, we're going to be joined by our old friend, Linda Fay. There she is. Hey. You get a round of applause. Not even for my great voice that I heard. So, welcome to the show, Linda. Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween.
3 hours away at this point. Well, when this eventually comes out. So, Linda is, of course, a tarot reader and medium. And she check her out at Linda's Spiritual Corner on Facebook. And I know my voices are bad, but then you don't have to cry about it.
Making a woman shed tears.
I know, dude. I get it. She knows what's coming. That's the problem. She's like, I see what's about to happen. It's not going to be good. So welcome to the show, Linda. How are you doing this evening?
I am good. I was just having a little bit of trouble earlier, but it's all good now.
It happens to the best of us.
Yeah.
If you haven't,
me.
if you haven't like ruined the attempt at getting on the show, you haven't been on the show yet.
There
Like
you
I
go.
can't tell you how many times Fred is thoroughly screwed us up, or Allan, or me.
I'm
It's
the
been me
king
too.
of that
Sometimes
shit.
my thing will just go out in the middle of the episode, and it'll just be like, oh, and he's gone. And then they try to pad, and then they're like, we couldn't pad.
Look,
They're like, we'll just cut it out. It's fine. It's fine. Well, Linda, so let me ask you from again, we like to still talked about you do tarot reading, your medium, you obviously you've been on the show, you've done an awesome job before. What is your I guess take on Halloween? Is it like scary? Is it like, I mean, and be honest with us, we want to know. I'm not going to be like, hey, you need to like bring up some like that. I definitely don't want that. But like, is it like first of all, is Devil's Night a real thing? Like that's what, November 1st or whatever? And then is Halloween like evil, neutral, great? What do you think?
I'm trying to think. For me personally, I never really gave a thought about Halloween like that because it's always been about trick or treating, taking the kids to get candy, about that.
right.
But when I really look about or dive in more about the origins of Halloween, it's not that scary when people made it out to be. That makes sense. The origins of Halloween. So for me, it can be both. Depends on what you're doing on the day of Halloween, whether you play your Ouija board or messing with spirits. It's what you do basically on Halloween. You make good or bad, I think.
Yeah. No, Allan and I were on a friend, his brother's podcast. They just started a podcast earlier this week, and we were talking about ghosts and spirits and such. And like I do believe in ghosts, but I only believe in ghosts because of like my experience with them. Not that it's been bad or anything. Generally speaking, they've been pretty cool. But it's one of those things, like I said, you like a Ouija board. Nope, I don't trust it. I don't want to mess with it. Don't need it. Fred, I feel like Fred loves Ouija boards.
No, I've never even seen one like in person, ever on a movie.
No?
And somebody was like, "You want to play with a Wii?" And I'd be like, "Nope." Before they even,
Like, nope. Like a Nintendo Wii, you're like, no. I said, no.
it's too close.
The decision's been made.
Yeah.
No, my sister was really big into that, and she was like, and at our old house, Allan and I used to be roommates, and she was like, "I'm bringing the Ouija board over," and I was like, "You are absolutely not doing that.
No.
Like, there's no reason to fuck with that stuff." Like, I mean, that's my thing. Like, okay, I am dumb. I do lots of dumb things in my life, but I'm smart enough to realize some things are better left undone. Like, just don't mess with them, and you'll be fine.
But just let the professionals.
I'm not even gonna let the professionals do it.
Let the professionals deal with it, not me. Yeah.
But yeah, it's one of those.
Shit out of me though. Like, I don't know what that was. Did everybody hear that? I don't know what the fuck that was, but it scared the shit out of me.
That was the ghost of Kanye.
Okay, so we're gonna get off the subject of Ouija boards.
Yeah, right. That's enough of that.
Because I don't know what the fuck just happened. Oh, snap. So I got a little history on the origins of Halloween. If you want
Let's hear it, Fred.
Okay.
I'd love to hear your news.
So, like in the 8th century, back then there was a Celtic festival called Samhain. Yeah. And so these people, they would light bonfires. They would light bonfires and wear costumes to ward off ghosts. And then Pope Gregory III designated November the 1st as a time to honor All Saints. And All Saints Day was incorporated. And then some of the traditions of Samhain carried over into All Saints Day. So the day before.
Trying to say shillelagh?
No, it's SHMHAIN. Samhain. Samhain.
Is that
Shamow?
Samhain.
I'm pretty sure it's shillelagh.
But so the day before,
We'll
All
celebrate
Saints Day
shillelagh together.
was known as All Hallows Eve, and then later became, over time, it became Halloween. So
right.
that's a little background on it.
So did they give out candy back then or no?
No, I think they just hit the kids with sticks.
Oh, that's fun.
They
hit them with the shillelagh.
They was beating the demons out of them.
Yeah, somebody's got to do it. I get it.
Been there, done that.
Yep.
Come on, Johnny. It's demon beating day.
I totally get it because my kids have been assed up lately, and I'm like,
Yeah.
the world in a different time, there would be beatings to go around. Now there's only hugs.
With sticks. You got to hug
Right.
wings out of them.
I told them back in the day, I'd have told them about Krampus.
Yeah.
Like, we're close enough. We're close enough to the Krampusing hour, guys. You got to chill out.
Yep.
I love Krampus. I think Krampus is awesome.
Yeah.
I would have totally been put in sticks and beaten with rods, though, if I was a kid. Krampus is something else. So, Linda, what's been going on with you? Anything exciting? Anything new?
No, it's same shit, different day kind of thing. Nothing really like too exciting or out there. It's just I think I'm the point in my life where I'm trying to have better time management of my clients when I do mediumship, because back then, when the first time we first met, I didn't have better time management. It's always clients after clients back to back, and so now they're like, well, my spirit team, they're like, you need to have better time management, because when connecting with spirits, it takes all your energy. So they kind of like, I guess, quote unquote, slow down my client. I guess that makes sense. Because they're like,
time
you
to
need to
recharge. Yeah.
So I was okay, I guess, so now I'm just trying to better time management with my clients and balance out my life, stuff like that.
Sure.
So it's really new, So,
Well, that's okay. Hey,
Shop
that's
is only open from 5 to 8.
right. Right. The Spirit World is only available from 6:30 to 6:45 on Wednesdays.
Don't be calling me at 4:45 talking about
That's
you
right.
want to read.
It ain't happening. Yeah, I definitely get it. Well, see, that's the difference between Linda though and some of our. So, Linda, I'm gonna drop this on you because I don't think you're ready for this. But the reason I asked you about that is because I noticed, and you had mentioned that we spoke about this a little bit briefly. You ran into a sort of a scammer, a psychic, or I guess a medium scammer, psychic scammer, who asked people to send pictures of their bare chest, and he would do readings based on like their nipple placement and stuff.
yep.
And I thought that was, I sincerely thought it was like a prank.
That's
It's,
not real. He didn't do that.
It's real. His name on TikTok. Well, I don't want to give him more platform than he
Oh no,
already
give him
has.
the platform. Yeah, I want to. It's not. He's
Where
not
can
getting
I
much bigger
find this
platform
guy?
than us.
But
We ain't helping him. Nope.
it's just like, well, it's not that, but that's the first one that was totally like outrageous. Like, do women not love themselves enough to send intimate parts to
Yeah.
quote unquote psychic?
Yeah.
You know,
I do that
but,
with
like,
dudes
the
without
thing
show me your balls.
I know that like, I'm not gonna be a ball reader, balls reader, read buttholes or something.
That's what Allan's been working on that for years.
Allegedly.
Not.
That's allegedly.
Well,
so,
yeah, like, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say so this guy's a legit guy on TikTok, like you said. Is that pretty prevalent on TikTok, like the kind of scam people? I mean, I know people are
Yes.
idiots, generally speaking, but I mean, myself included. But like, is that? I mean, I guess that's probably pretty prevalent. A lot of people just kind of like, hey, we're gonna, let me look at your butthole, like I said, and I'll
I've
tell
got
you.
nipples, Greg. Can you read my nipples?
Right. I volunteered. I was gonna send mine to the guy. And as soon as Linda tells us his TikTok handle, I'm totally going to do it and see what my reading is. I'll shave my chest and everything. So,
Oh, God.
he'll be like, am I pretty?
It's a Freddy at Freddy.
Right.
Oh God.
But I've never seen that before. But like in the clip, I showed,
Yeah.
he even said himself, this is completely 100% new. He
Right.
created it. And so it's like,
He
okay.
did.
Yeah.
Fred's excited about that. It opens up a whole world of possibilities.
That's just dirty, man. It's just
He created it. I'm going to perfect it.
right.
I know he called himself a professional. I'll say, there's no such thing as a professional.
Right. That's the thing. Like, I don't see how you could,
Professional.
how anyone could fall for that one,
Mm-hmm. And then today on TikTok when I was scrolling, oh my God, this quote unquote psychic, you know how on TikTok lives you can bring in guests on TikTok? Mm-hmm. Well, she brought in a guest, and then she told this guest or follower that she's been cursed by a medieval witch. And I recorded too, and I was like, "Why do people fall for these kind of things? Why?"
Oh like, no, a medieval witch! No.
I have it recorded, so I'd be more than happy to send you guys the videos. But oh my God! And then she's like, "You were being cursed by a medieval witch. You know, you did something bad. Blah blah blah. Now the witch has cursed you. Now that's why you have bad luck." I'm like, that's so generic.
That's funny because they're like, "What medieval witch is cursing me? I live in Sandusky, Ohio."
Yeah.
That's crazy, but that's the thing, and I understand why people. I don't understand. I understand why people are skeptic. I don't understand like the opposite, like you said, why people would be like, "Hey, I'm totally buying this," because I mean, there's been So I want to get your opinion on some of the most famous. I don't want to call them scams, but like psychic kind of things of all time. Yeah, and you tell me what your opinion on it. Now, of course, we're a little older, Linda, I believe. I mean, Fred, Allan, and I, not all of us, are probably a little older than you. But I remember the constant in the 90s growing up. There was constantly one person on TV who reported themselves to be a psychic. I'm sure anyone in either one of them can tell you who it is.
Miss Cleo.
Oh, it's Miss Cleo.
Call me now. Everybody knows Miss Cleo.
So I don't even know if she was a scam or not. I don't know how any of that
worked.
she
was. Yeah, she got sued. Yeah.
No, she was. She was a scam. Yeah. Like I watched a documentary on her, and she was from like Baltimore or somewhere like that. She was a performance. She was a stage performer.
Oh, wow. Okay. So
like she had a show, and she did that like accent. She played that part, and a dude was like, "Yo, let's make some money."
Yeah, so it says
she went in for infomercial. She was going in for, and she did the accent, and then it caught on, and that's when like.
So it said millions of people called her hotline, whether for a little entertainment or because they really believed Miss Cleo might have the answers. But the readings were hardly free because it was always like, "Call me now for a free reading." Mm-hmm. Callers would find themselves on the hooks for as much as $300 per call. And the psychic on the other end of the line was not TV's Miss Cleo, who in fact was an actress and playwright from LA, but one of dozens of contract readers who got paid based on how long they could keep the caller on the line. The Federal Trade Commission got the operation shut down in 2002 after suing the owners for multiple counts of unfair trading practices. Without admitting guilt, the owners agreed to forgive $500 million in phone charges and pay $5 million in penalties.
They forgave, like, "Oh yeah, we're just not gonna charge."
Well, yeah, because back then, dude, I mean, that was a thing, like paying for phone calls, like 900 numbers and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. That was like all the time. I remember I got in trouble.
Decided to forgive. I think they were forced to forgive.
Yeah, well, forgive is probably a pretty loose term.
Yeah.
So,
do you remember Miss Cleo, Linda?
I heard about it. I heard people talking about it and stuff.
Right. They still do that though. Like they still have like psychic hotlines, man. Like
they
have like I think it's like LA psychic hotline or something like that. That I've seen a commercial for recently. But yeah, they still do that.
I mean, I get it. Everybody's looking for answers. I mean, it's one of those things. And
are you up on so one that's kind of newer is the I've never watched the show, but the Long Island Medium. You've heard of her? Have you seen the show any?
Bits and pieces, clips of it.
Right.
And it's kind of like with like John Edwards and Tyler Henry and Matt Fraser, those popular mediums. Mm-hmm. I honestly think they are truly gifted, but it's just I noticed how remember with Allan's reading, I was very in depth in detail about his mom and everything. For them, they weren't really in depth and detailed.
Yeah, they keep it vague.
Yeah, so I was wondering why they were like vague and more generic, but at the same time, I understand it's because of time limit
Right.
And there's so much energy in the room that you don't know who's who.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I can understand why you shorten your reading and try to be generic and stuff. That makes sense.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
There was one guy back in the day too. Like he had a show. I don't know if it was like a infomercial type show, but it was a show, and he had a studio audience, and he'd be up there, and he'd be like, "Okay,
Yeah, that's John Edwards.
that's John Edwards. Is that him?
It's John Edwards.
Yeah, he'd be like,
or the dude, but I don't.
with the K. Somebody here with the K over here in this area. They were like,
Yeah,
"My name's Karen." Like you.
yeah. You complain a lot.
Yeah.
Got him again.
Yeah. Okay. That was his name. Okay.
I think that was him.
Yeah.
You know.
But I remember that show though. I always thought that was kind of interesting. I didn't know if it was like, if it was real or not.
I don't know, man. Like I said, John Edward. That was his name.
John Edwards.
Yeah.
He was John Edward McGee Jr. He had Crossing Over was the show.
Crossing Over,
with
that is
John.
exactly
And that was the one where he's always like, "Your dead great grandmother's trying to talk to you." Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, crossing over. That's exactly what it was.
It was only lasted 4 years. It seemed like so much longer.
Really?
Well, at that time, every show on TV was
What
about
year was that?
mediums and
2000 to 2004.
Really? Yeah.
you know.
I thought I was younger than that.
You thought,
I thought I was a lot younger than that when I saw that
Yeah,
show.
yeah.
Man.
what was a simpler time, Fred?
Yeah. The 2000s.
Yeah,
It really was a simpler time, though, Fred.
because I remember they came out with all them shows at that one time. It was just like an overflow.
Yeah, yeah. And like I don't know who kind of started it. Was there like a medium who like got that?
It was Dionne Warwick is the one who started it. She had the first
Yeah, Dionne Warwick did. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm with Whitney Houston's aunt.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, and then from there it went on into.
Shit blew
I guess it turned into a business, and I guess and I guess in Linda, in your case, that that's the biggest thing. Everybody thinks it's a business, and like I mean, you in your case, I guess you do want to make some money because you want to survive, but you're not doing it for the money. It's more like
Right. We know you're legit. That's the thing.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah, no,
seriously. Any doubt that we had, I'm not kidding you. I don't say that lightly. Like any doubts that we could have had going into it, you immediately were like, nope. Or I was like, nope, this is real as shit, and like crazy.
yeah, and
In a good way.
We've been on other shows and talked about you. So.
Yeah, we were talking about you on the No New Friends podcast just last week. Yeah. So everybody in Radio Land listen to the No New Friends podcast.
Mhm.
So they're
Number
the third most
3
popular
podcast in the
podcast
city
in
of
Orlando.
Orlando.
Yeah, they had
It's true. I don't know what that means, but it's true.
Yeah, I don't know what it means, but
And our fan. Shout out to our fan.
yeah,
it's all
Sophisticated gentleman. Well, way to be a fan, guy.
There
Tweet
you
the
go.
show.
Like
Text
the
the show.
first band we ever met.
Yeah,
Yeah, that wasn't like related to us.
Yeah, this is for him. There you go.
Yeah, and he was like, "I like your show." We're like, "No, you don't.
No, you
You
don't.
could. You could.
Yeah, what's wrong with you?
Like,
What's
we don't
wrong with
know.
this man?
You're on drugs.
Give me some.
Well, you're obviously on Orlando, Florida drugs.
Yeah.
Some of that delicious Florida meth. So yeah, Linda. Of course, like I said, So have you been busy? Have you been like? I know you've been doing a lot of promotion for yourself. I've been, I'm trying to keep an eye on you, keep tabs. And I know you've been doing a lot of promoting. Has that kind of been turned into? Like you said, have you been overwhelmed? Have you been like kind of like where you said you had to slow down a little bit? So is that just?
I think it's, to be honest, I don't know what it is. Is this more like giving people readings and then just posting it on TikTok and that's it?
Yeah.
I'm not really like making, money out of it, obviously, because it's free reading,
Right.
So for me, I don't know what it is. It's just more like giving people healing that they need
Yeah.
for the closure
Absolutely.
rather than money.
Yeah, and like I said, we know you're in it for the right reasons. Like we know that you're gifted and that it truly seems like you come from a place of caring for other people, which I don't know that everyone in your industry does that. Like you said, I know there's always going to be in any industry, there's always going to be some bad eggs. Some people who are only doing it for selfish gains or for, reasons that are unbeknownst to regular people. But like I said, we fully endorse you and your services. So anybody who's listening, please check out Linda Fay's Spiritual Corner or Linda's Spiritual Corner on Facebook. What's your TikTok?
Oh God, I changed so many names on TikTok. So I think it's Linda and Don't Show Medium, I think, for now.
Look up Boob Psychic on TikTok and then scroll down into the comments and you'll find Linda there saying you are full of shit, my friend. That's the only thing. I mean, that's the only real that if I was going to get a TikTok, that's the only reason I would get it is to be like, what the hell is wrong with this guy? It boggles my mind because I mean, literally. So what you sent that, and I know I don't want to keep going back to it, but what you sent was like a clip of him being like, you see, your nipple placement here shows that your like lifelines are strong. I'm like, how in the hell?
He's gonna get one. He's like, I can't read it. I need to do it. I need to do it. Gotta put my hands on it to really get a good
advanced reading.
I gotta ground myself.
Oh my God.
Ridiculous. I can tell you must live up north. It must be cold. Terrible stuff.
Boob jokes.
That's the only thing we're good at. And Allan makes a fart noise.
Yeah.
It's lovely. Well,
Oh my God.
so Linda, what are you guys doing? You have some kids. Are you guys dressing up and doing trick or treating for Halloween?
The kids, my husband are, but I'm not because I'm the one driving.
Oh,
So
Fred, Allan, and I tried to dress up and it failed miserably. So
Yeah,
no.
we tried.
Yeah,
What's we talked about this last week, and we'll I gotta ask because I want to ask everybody always, what is your favorite candy to steal from your kids at Halloween?
I think mine is Skittles.
Skittles.
Skittles are delicious, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan. I've come back around with Skittles. Yeah,
I gotta be in the mood.
I like to squish them where they break, and then I like eat them when they're all flat.
Yeah.
So dumb. Such a dumb thing.
Pour them in a Smirnoff Ice.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Pour them in a Smirnoff. We used to do that with Jolly Ranchers back in the day.
Now you do it with Skittles, man.
I didn't even know Smirnoff Ice still existed. No, it was Zima.
2020s, man. Get with the times.
Zima's what we used to do.
The Skittles, what you do is you put them in cold water and let them sit in a Ziploc bag, and it takes the color out of it, and then they're all white. So then you don't know what flavor is what.
Oh.
Look at that.
I thought the flavor was in the color.
Whitewashing the Skittles.
When I was locked up, that's what people would use for paint. They split the Skittles in the water, separate them, and put them in water, and like use the water like watercolor. Like dudes were artists with that shit too.
Yeah, they're probably better than like
M&M's, Skittles, all that shit. Take paint right off of them, and like it'd be like, it's my kid's birthday, and I want to get him a car, and like dude would draw out Mickey Mouse, take the paint it up real nice, and like send it off to his kid or whatever. I was like, that's crazy, man.
That's awesome though. That's ingenuity here.
What the fuck you doing in here?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, he's like, I like to paint and I like to kill.
Skills, man.
Yeah, I like to kill. I like to paint.
I like to kill. I like to paint.
That's all you need to know.
Never mind. I'm going back to my book.
The art just didn't work out for me. So, well, Linda, thank you so much for coming on. We're going to take a quick break. Is there anything you want to promote before I know, like I said, check you out on Facebook, on TikTok, and just in general? Yeah.
No.
Floor is yours. No. Like that. No. So check Linda out. Seriously, if you're having some issues or anything like that, or you just think you could use some good advice and some help, I think, Linda is a great resource to have in your quiver, so to speak. And so check her out. She can definitely, like I said, we go back to our episode. We'll link it in the comments of this one or in the description of this one where she read us and absolutely blew our minds. It was amazing.
Oh, yes.
And it was probably one of the highlights of our podcast, at least of my podcasting career. Sincerely, I say that because it really was, because that was one of the first times. I'm a skeptic, Linda, when it comes to this kind of stuff. I'm generally, seriously, I'm not kidding. I am. I'm by far the most skeptical one of our crew here. I think, anyway.
I don't think
you believe in conspiracies, Fred. You think that yellow or blue roofs save people from a forest fire. So you also told me you were an alien from the waist down. So, but like I said, having that happen to you, and then we also had a few weeks, 2 or 3 weeks ago, we had a lady who like specialized in like dreams and stuff like that on, and again, not as like mind blowing as your episode, but still very interesting and very much made me like kind of rethink what I thought was true previously, and what I'm learning more about the world than I thought was out there, and it's great and also scary, and also really scary. So
unsolved mysteries.
It feels that way sometimes. Yeah. So, all right, well, we're gonna take a quick break, and we'll be back with some more of the show. Maybe, I don't know, maybe not. Who knows?
Maybe not.
The Black Lincoln Collective podcast will return after a word from our sponsors.
Welcome back to the Black Lincoln Collective podcast. We are so thankful Linda was able to come by, chat with us for a little while. Definitely check her out at Linda's Spiritual Corner. She is an amazing medium, and she's well worth the time, and you'll learn some shit you maybe wish you didn't know.
Great.
You might learn some things you wish you didn't know, but that's just how life works sometimes, kids. Well, speaking of things you didn't know, look at that, Allan. Now that's a segue.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
It's time for America's favorite segment. Hit it, Allan. It's time. Fredline News. Look at that. That's the best part of our show, Fred.
That is awesome.
So, Fred, what's your Fredline News? Fredline number one.
Fredline News number one. An artist is ordered to pay a museum back $77,000 after submitting 2 blank canvases under the title "Take the Money and Run."
That's awesome.
Now, I don't know much about this one because the article that I tried to load, I'm not a subscriber to the website, so I can only read you about 3 sentences.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what matters. The headline is what matters.
I guess you could say he was a con artist.
Oh, hey-oh. We did that straight off of there.
Artist lost his lengthy battle with the Danish museum after submitting 2 blank canvases and taking off with the loan cash that was meant to be displayed inside the artworks. So I guess he was supposed to put the money in the painting.
Wait, it was supposed to be, okay, so it was supposed to be in the painting.
Yeah, I guess it's supposed to be inside the canvas or whatever, but yeah, he took that money and he bounced.
Good for him. Good for him. I get it.
So, Fredline.
There you go. There's the Fredline News.
Number 2. Chris Brown. $2 million lawsuit over unpaid Popeyes chicken loans.
Wait, what?
Wait, yeah, what? They loan you chicken?
$2 million for some unpaid Popeyes chicken.
Dang, they give you credit on everything now.
Love that chicken.
Yeah, it must have been a Montel Williams commercial.
Get that money from Popeyes.
What it was, he was buying some Popeyes chicken restaurant.
Right. I assumed he was going to be
Right.
Oh, I thought he was getting the chicken.
I did too. When I first read the headline, I was like, damn, he must have had like a party.
There's a lot of chicken.
You know what I mean? And Donald Trump was coming over to the house. Hi, Donald like them Big Macs. I saw we like.
Yeah, you don't like chicken. I don't know.
That's funny. That's weird. So he was going to be, like you said, he was going to be what do you call it?
Yeah, he bought some franchise.
Franchisee.
Popeyes, yeah, Popeyes chicken franchise.
I never paid for him. Sounds like something somebody at Popeyes would do.
Yeah.
There you go. Now you know.
All right. So
Fredline news number 3.
Number 3. A German couple
hanging through it.
Yeah, we're just pushing through it. That's what she said.
You need to slow down. Okay, a German couple. Because
now we're gonna have to speed it up to get it.
United States wedding.
Okay. Nope. Did you say that in in English, please?
A German couple gets hits at a McDonald's because they wanted the ultimate United States wedding.
Oh, I get that. I feel that for sure.
Now
that's very German American of them.
The bride was heard quoting saying, "I'm loving it."
I'm loving it.
Would you get married at a McDonald's?
Yes, it was probably cheaper than an actual wedding.
Yeah, it probably would be. You could even cater the whole thing.
Oh, dude, yeah, that would be awesome. Like, honestly, I'm all in on that. I think it's a
You
great
could probably
idea.
like feed the entire wedding party for $300.
Yeah, no, not even. Yeah, McDonald's, man. I'd be like, get that value menu, baby.
Hell yeah! And if you get the one with McDonald Land in it, you can actually have the ceremony and everything. Everybody playing the thing there. Have a DJ with an iPad and a Bluetooth speaker.
The Mayor McCheese cage thing.
Yeah. The Bluetooth speaker with an iPad, and you'll be good to go.
They'll play it. Yeah, that's why. See, I would like to get married at Waffle House if I could.
Yeah, you got the jukebox, everything.
Because they have the jukebox, so I'll have to have a higher DJ.
5 songs for $1.
The Waffle House Trio is my DJ, or whatever, whoever they were called, the Waffle House Players.
That's right. $1 is $1.
That's right. Love that chicken from Waffle House. Maybe not.
Yeah, man.
There you go. That's what Chris Brown should have done. He should have made it into a Popeyes wedding venue.
Yep.
There you go.
Guarantee you people would love that.
Hood would have been up there.
Oh yeah. Oh, dude. So many
what you
people.
doing today to Lucretia? Oh, I'm going. The Popeyes are getting married.
Hitched. I love
Me and
it.
Krishan about to get married.
I didn't say those names.
Don't even say those names.
I did not tell you to say those names. Allegedly.
Yeah, they're in the notes.
Oh.
Allegedly.
Here's a Halloweeny headline, Fredline.
All right, here we go. Back to the Halloween episode.
Halloweeny. A landscaping crew mows around a dead body, assuming it was a Halloween prop.
I get it.
The dead body of a North Carolina man was ignored for several days because he was mistaken for a Halloween decoration. Earlier this month, police found the body of 34-year-old Robert Owens laying face down in the grass near home in China Grove, North Carolina.
I'm not cutting around that, man. Oh.
These decorations are excellent.
The weed eater. Yeah.
And he probably got really close too.
Yeah, they probably had to edge it. You know
So you had to edge around it. Yeah.
The police didn't have to draw a chalk line or nothing. They was all like,
Oh, damn, that
Like, oh, they
decoration
nailed
is
it.
awesome. It even stinks and shit.
it even stinks and shit. That's
An
fucked
awesome
up,
job. Oh, man.
Yeah, now that they moved the body, the crew got to go back and cut the.
Right. Hey, you got to do what you got to do, man. But that's the thing. Like, dude, we've had, so here, you know, where we are locally, we've had a lot of people who have been like bringing this up of like, look at these Halloween decorations. We got one guy, a buddy of mine, made his house look like it's on fire. Somebody called the called the fire department the first night he had the display up because it really did look like he turned his windows red. Like from the inside,
yeah,
and had like,
I saw that. Yeah, like his house was on fire.
That's a buddy of mine, yeah. And like the fire people came out, and they were like ready to like stop the blaze, and he like ran out like, no, it's just a Halloween decoration. It's just a Halloween decoration. People go crazy with that stuff nowadays, man.
Yeah.
We've been taking the kids. The kids are real into it, and like like I said, a lot of people are like doing these crazy decorations this year and these last couple years. So we take them like these tours. We'll drive around, at night and look at all the decorations. And there's one up the road from us that they have. I swear to you, I'm not kidding you. They probably have 250 like life-size mannequins of like different horror creatures. Like Jason, Freddy, Pennywise, blah blah blah. But they have like 250 of them all in lines. They're like in a corner lot, and then like lines their whole lot. And like what's funny though is on each end they have one person who stands there like a mannequin, but is a person like dressed up. So when you get close to them, they like jump out at you.
Man,
it scared the shit out of the kids.
That's classic prank right there. Yeah. Like when you dress up, you sit and you hold the bowl.
Yep.
And then the kids
stick your wiener in it. Yep.
Yeah.
No. Yes.
Yeah.
Like, reach a little deeper, kids.
No.
Oh, the old Peters in the popcorn.
Who wants a special Halloween treat?
No, these candies are for mommy.
That's it. Send your mama up here to grab some candy. She's real fine. Okay, so Fredline news number whatever's next.
Number 5.
Number 5. I'm alive.
A man is arrested for faking a heart attack 20 times at restaurants to avoid paying his bill.
20 times?
His name, who was it? Fred Sanford?
No.
Chinese meal.
Was it the same restaurant, or do you know, or like?
No, it's I'm sorry. Yeah, this is it's
all
out of
restaurants
Atlanta. A 50-year-old man. Oh, I'm sorry. This is out of Lithuania. That's very far from Atlanta.
Wow.
So East Atlanta.
He was arrested and paid after allegedly faking heart attacks at several restaurants to avoid paying the bill, according to multiple news reports. A man who was identified as Adidas. But has become known locally as Gastrojete. Has tried to scam over at least 20 times. Yeah.
Oh my
His
god.
most recent man ordered seafood papilla and 2 whiskeys at El Budocomo. And he ran out on the bill of $34.
34 Lithuanian dollars?
Yeah. Euros.
Damn.
Oh, okay.
It's a heart attack for $34.
The man attempted to leave the restaurant without paying, but restaurant staff stopped him, and he still needed. It told him he still needed to pay the bill. He said he looked visibly upset, and said he was going to get the money from his hotel room. When the staff refused to let him go without paying, the man dramatically threw himself on the ground and pretended to have a heart attack.
Oh my god. People are wilding out.
You're not dying.
Yeah, you're not dying.
Just so you know, the difference between Lithuanian, or like you said, euros, US dollars is $1 is $1.05. There's €1.05 or whatever. Or euro is equal to $1.05. So it's less than $40.
Mm-hmm.
Did this dude?
That's what
like,
it said $36.
Oh my god, that's ridiculous.
Dude, you got
that's a lot to like. That's a lot to risk for $36.
For $36, and now they got your face, and you've been doing this all over.
Right, and everybody knows. Everybody knows you.
All restitution, court fines,
and tips.
Yeah, tits.
Ridiculous. Tits, give me the tits. I'm only here for the tits and the heart attacks. Well, that's so weird. Uh-oh.
Hey
guys.
Whoa.
Hey guys, did I hear tits? Did I hear,
Yes.
did I hear you guys?
Yeah, are you the boob psychic, Satan?
Hey, I got a. Hey, how'd you know about my new business?
Psychic titty man.
Yeah, I got the new business. What you do is you send me a picture of your nipple.
Just one nipple.
Yeah, just one nipple, and I can give you a reading. But remember, ladies, it's only for men. I don't want no ladies sending me pictures of their nipples.
Right, that's weird.
You just want dude nipples?
That is nasty. Remember, I'm the devil. I like man nipples. Hey, Freddie.
Nope.
Freddie.
Uh-huh.
Nope.
Happy Halloween, Fred.
My preacher grandfather already came in and talked to me
Yeah,
today.
said not today. He said, not today,
Not
Satan.
today, Satan. Get thee behind
Oh,
me.
Lord.
This here is the Reverend Willie Castro 40 weight oil. No, I don't know.
Better. So, well, how are you celebrating the season, the holiday, Satan? Is this one of your favorite?
Yes, it is one of my favorite days of the year. You know, all the kids go trick-or-treating. And, you know,
Is this the night you get to run out and like hang out with people? Or?
Yes, this is the night I get to hang out with people, and I sit on a porch with a little bowl and my
I heard in Chicago or Detroit is Devil's Night.
Yes, it is our night out. It is my night
Yeah,
out
you
there.
go out, you burn everything down.
Yeah, well, I don't have to do much burning no more because it's just Detroit.
Yeah.
Good job, Satan. You got it.
It's a virtual hell.
Yeah, it
Hell on
is.
earth.
That's why it's his favorite place.
It is my favorite place. It's the most favorite place in the world. Besides that place in California that's got a mural of my dick.
Give
Sure.
Eminem back his soul, man.
You make him stop selling that stupid spaghetti.
No. Actually, I am going to do that. Yeah.
All right. Well, Satan, I hope you have a great Halloween night. And
Yes, I've been busy and I haven't had a chance to come on, but since
Yeah,
my
it's okay,
day's
man. We
coming
know how
up,
it is.
I
Hey, you
figured I'll
know.
say hi to you guys.
the late summer is busy season in hell, apparently.
Yeah, so Freddie.
When all the tourists
Freddie.
visit.
Come on, Freddie.
Nope.
Come on, Freddie.
Give him a little bit. Give him a little mustache, Fred.
I'm going
Send him a picture of your nipples, Fred. Just send him a little nipple picture.
It's kind of nippy out here, Freddie.
It'll be a cold day in hell before Fred sends you his nipple pictures.
Oh, man. Well,
All right,
Merry
Satan.
Christmas from my family to yours.
Get thee behind us
Coming up.
soon enough. Let's get through Halloween first.
Christmas
Bye.
time, you gotta be like Happy Easter.
All right, guys.
No, he only celebrates. He believes very thoroughly in Christmas. I believe
That's right.
that's his
Merry
favorite
Christmas
holiday
from my
for some
family to
reason.
yours, and I love you, Freddie.
Oh.
Nippy, nippy. Come on, man. Please. All righty.
All right, bye. Such a weird show tonight. We've gone the whole gamut, Fred, of talk to angels and talk to devils. Now.
Yeah, angels.
All right,
Hey,
so
guys.
do you have any more Fredline newses for us, Fred?
I got one more if you want
All
to
right.
hear it.
I do. I'd love to. I hope it's not depressing.
No, this is kind of crazy. The theft of 2 million dimes from a truckload of coins from the U.S. Mint leaves 4 facing federal charges.
$20 million in dimes.
No. 2 million.
Yeah, 2 million dimes or $2 million
Dimes.
worth of dimes.
2 million dimes?
So $20 million worth of dimes.
2 billion dimes.
That's what I'm saying.
2 million dimes is $20 million.
$20 million because each dime is worth 10 cents.
No.
What?
2 million dimes equals $20 million?
10 cents a
Oh,
piece.
yeah, no, you're right. We're flipping it. I was thinking, yeah, you're right. Not
Jesus
10 bucks each.
Christ.
You're
Let me
right.
get
You're
some
right. My
dimes.
bad. What is that? $200,000 then?
Yeah, there you go. That's
My
all
bad.
I'm talking about.
I'm
Yeah.
an idiot. I'm
You gotta
idiot
take
of the
the
night.
zeros away.
Oh, yeah.
Right. Yeah, we're stupid. We're stupid. Don't worry.
I like that better with
That's
20. It's still $20 million to me.
We're gonna call it
Fuck
later.
you.
Oh, so federal authorities have released more details and unsealed charges in the theft of more than 2 million dimes earlier from this year from a tractor trailer that had picked up the coins from the U.S. Mint in Philadelphia. The driver was bound for Miami when he pulled into the parking lot to sleep on April 13th. During the night, 3 thieves made off with a portion of his cargo of $750,000 in dimes.
Damn. So it must have been the 3 wise men.
It weighed about 6 tons, authorities say.
Wow.
Well, wait a second. Time out. The guy went to sleep, and they stole the money while he was sleeping.
Yeah.
While he was sleeping.
And it's 6 tons? And he didn't notice that shit?
No. The load was 6 tons.
Yes, that's what she said.
All I want to know, Fred, is who dropped the dime on the thief.
Oh,
nailed it.
Good one. Right on time.
Nailed it. Well, so how did they get caught for real? Were they trying to like spend hundreds of dollars worth of dimes?
They went to Ingles and dumped it in the machine.
Give me a pack of Newports. That'll be $3.50. Hold on.
They went to the Coinstar.
They went to Coinstar.
It's going on for 3 hours now.
Yeah.
What the fuck is going on over there?
Why'd they bring a pallet of rolled up dimes to the damn Coinstar?
They said thousands of coins were left scattered all over the lot in northeast Philadelphia.
Okay, so let me ask you a question. Seriously, guys, for real. If you rolled up to this scene, right? And the next morning you're like going to get a cup of coffee or whatever at the Quickie Mart, and you see hundreds or thousands of dimes on the ground. Are you picking them up?
Hell yeah, I'm picking them up.
Really?
Hell yeah, I pick them up now. And it's 2 or 3 dimes or a quarter. Yeah, sure, I'll pick it up.
Depending on how many it is, I get out.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if it's like, okay, so if it was pennies, you wouldn't do that, right? No. If you're like, there are thousands of pennies scattered in this parking lot, you'd be like, I'm good, right?
There's 1,000 of them.
I gotta take some.
Yeah, I would
pick them up,
like and then I'd go to Coinstar. And be like,
I'd take it up to get like a
Big Mac. You know? I go, yeah, give me a Big Mac. Shit.
Just to see how much it is. Yeah, I take it to Coinstar. Just see how much I'm scooped up.
Yeah, but like, isn't it illegal to do that? So like, because there was like a money truck that got in an accident on the road or something like that a couple years ago, and like there were like $20 bills floating all over the interstate,
right?
And all these people, remember we talked about this, I think. All the people like who stopped to get it had to like pay it back or they get arrested or whatever.
But like, how would you get caught?
Well, that's what we're talking about. Like,
camera on those trucks.
Like, you gotta go.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there are cameras.
Yeah, cameras on them trucks.
Yeah,
all over. So
no, but you like grab that money.
Yeah, man, you got to do that though.
I don't know if I would do it for dimes.
Once in a lifetime, you have to do that. You have to take.
I would do it for $20 bills, but like I said, like dimes, I'm like,
I don't know. Take a pocket full.
I have a pocket full of dimes all the time.
I have 2 pockets full of dimes.
No, my problem would be like, I just found $10,000 worth of dimes. You're like, that's $1 worth of dimes. I'm like, I'm not good at math.
They would have to be like in a big pile.
Right.
You know
That's what I'm saying.
like,
my thinking is they're scattered.
Picking them up off the ground.
Right.
Like,
that's what I'm thinking. Like they're scattered on the ground, but like in one, like a dime. Not like a pile of the money.
No,
if there's a pile of money. Yeah, I'll scoop a little bit.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, I got a shirt. I'm wearing a shirt for a reason. I can make a little pouch.
Yeah. Make it like
a little kangaroo pouch and something like, here, come here.
You just run it down like this.
Yeah. I take it in there and I'm like, I'm rich.
That's insane.
Well, I am glad that they didn't get away with $200,000 worth of dimes.
Yeah.
Because remember when there was a coin shortage during COVID?
Right.
Imagine what would have happened.
What happened to that coin shortage?
I don't know. I think that what it was people just weren't spending money.
Yeah.
And like, you're not going to get a bunch of like change if the banks aren't open. How are you going to get change?
Yeah.
So I don't know, man. I think
I think it was a conspiracy to get rid of it.
Because everybody's trying to, because that is a conspiracy right now, isn't it? People are talking about like, the digital currency.
Get rid of the penny for a long time.
Well, they should totally they should get rid of the penny. I don't have a problem with that.
The penny.
Right, then it's worth.
Yeah.
And there are plenty. Like there are plenty of pennies.
Yeah, there are plenty of pennies. tell your grandfather to get that big ass bucket of pennies,
Right.
and
Like,
give it back to the mint.
no, he's like, this is what I've been waiting on. They're going to be worth 2 cents one day. then I'll be rich.
Then that's when the big bucks start rolling in.
My plans finally come to fruition.
Yeah.
A penny is worth 1.1 cent. And I'm rich now.
Get the hand truck, son. We
That's
gotta
right.
take
Hurry
it
up.
off to the bank.
We're going to Philadelphia. We're gonna put the penny. We're gonna put the pennies in, take the dimes out.
Save the
Perfect
economy.
scam. Perfect scam.
Fucking full of pennies.
Yeah, that's it. Now, yeah, like I said, for pennies, I wouldn't do it. Nickels, no, probably not. Quarters, yes, because I just went to the laundromat last week to get I had so much laundry to do, man, and my wife was out of town because I'm single dad last week, and I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna go. I was like, I'm not fucking around with this. Do 16 loads of laundry at the house. I'm taking the kid. We're going laundromat. We're knocking this shit out. It wasn't 16. It was probably
Right. Yeah.
I was like, we're knocking it out. And and in 20 minutes or an hour.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, I got $25. That'd probably be enough. It was not.
What?
No, it ended up being $29, which is not that much worse.
Serious?
Dude, inflation's a motherfucker.
I haven't been to a laundry in so long.
It cost me $4 to wash, but it was like a triple load.
Yeah.
Right. So
yeah, that's what she said.
Hey, now you're talking. So $4 times 3. I didn't use 3. Thank you, Allan. I used 3 washers.
Yeah.
So that's like $12. Plus, I because I'm an idiot, I forgot to bring soap. So I paid for soap times 3. That was like $1 times 3.
That's what they fucking get.
Right. So there was 15. And then it wasn't that much more to dry it because I was like, I got to put these in individual dryer. So I was thinking ahead though, Fred. I was willing to spend a little extra, right? For the kids. Yeah. But I was like, if I put less clothes in each dryer and use more dryers, it'll take less time to dry them. Right. So I can leave faster.
Right.
Right.
Okay. I got
so that's where, maybe I
How much was it to dry?
Well, you pay by the quarter. So a quarter got you I think 5 minutes, something like that.
Really?
So I had I had 4 washers and I think I put 4 dryers. I think I put about 30 minutes on each one, something like that. I don't know, 35. Some of them I had to put a little bit more because it was jeans and blankets and shit.
Right. Nah, that's a whole scam too, them fucking dryers.
Yeah, because after I put all my freaking money in, some other lady was like, because this was a foreign laundromat to me, Fred. And I don't mean foreign like it was from a different country. I mean foreign in the way that I had never been to this laundromat.
You don't know laundromat etiquette.
Well, I just didn't. I'd never been to this one. Now I have some laundromats that I used to frequent back in the day.
Oh yeah,
and those I feel comfortable. Like those are my home laundromats.
Yeah.
But this one, I went by the first one, so this wasn't my first choice laundromat. I went by the first one, and there were too many sketchy people standing outside. Mm-hmm. And I don't care. I get it. It's a laundromat, man. It's okay to be a little sketchy.
Hey, but you were a laundromat.
Yeah, I'm saying, dude. Hey.
You were in the laundry.
That's going to be the name of the show.
You're a laundromat.
So, thank you, Allan. So I went by the first one, and I was like, there are 8 potential crackheads out here smoking cigarettes in front of this laundromat.
That's when you know it's a good laundromat.
Yeah, but I was like, I can't take the kids in there with me.
No,
they can't. No, it's too much potential for shenanigans.
Expose them to it.
Right? No, I don't. They're exposed to it enough. Yeah, kids, this is going to be your fate one day.
Yeah. You better you straighten up. Your ass gonna be in the damn.
Don't do drugs. This is why you want to stand in front of a laundromat for 6 hours a day.
Why mom and daddy go to work and bought a washer and dryer.
Right.
So we don't.
But then we didn't use it, and daddy's a dumbass. So we're here. Welcome to your life. So then we went to the second one, which was inhabited by less crackheads or potential meth heads and more people of foreign descent, which I don't have a problem with that. Those because I'm like, these motherfuckers are just here to get this laundry.
Yeah, they just doing laundry.
Yep. And they were nice as hell, and they were just like, oh yeah, whatever. But then so I put in I got my series of dryers going, right? Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, cool. We're rolling on it. And then one of the people walked over to someone else who was very obviously familiar with this laundromat. Again, I was not. And they're like, which dryers are the best? And she looked at mine and she's like, not those. She was like, damn. And I was like, damn it, why didn't you tell me before? She's like, I didn't know. I thought you might have known. I'm like, have you seen me in here before? Do I look like laundromat people? For real?
Yeah.
She looked over and I picked 4 in a row. You know, some of the ones that weren't like out of order because the more than half the machines are always out of order.
I want to know what's behind that door. I want to just see back there.
Nothing.
I want to see. I just want to see
laundry.
I want to see what the back of them damn drives look like.
So yeah, it's they're in the back. Yeah, but so yeah, I was like, oh damn, and she's like, these ones over here, these are the hot ones. These are the ones that get hot. And then I was like, damn, I lost again. So I went and I put another quarter in each one. Like, I hope this works out for me. And it was fine in the end. It was fine. Yeah, it took me $6
later.
Yeah, right. Well, that's exactly it. And then I was like,
should have got some of them dimes.
Well, then I thought, yeah, you're right. But they don't take dimes, only quarters. But then I thought, like, okay, so I paid, like I said, like $29. But I got all the laundry in the house done in like an hour and a half.
Damn.
And like, now not folded. I had to come home and fold it, but I don't care about that.
That's
so much better.
Fold it down?
Well, I folded what I could. Like the first ones that ended, I started folding.
Mm-hmm.
And so I got like some of it done. But then when the other ones were done, I was like, I'm not fucking sticking around to do this. I can do this at home. I was like, they're dry. I can do it at home.
Did they have a video game machine in there?
No, they didn't have anything. They had
nothing in there.
They had a drink machine that didn't work. And they had a vending machine that was empty. And then they had a little vending machine with the soaps. Yeah. And otherwise, they did have some books for the kids, but I was like, don't touch those books. I don't know where those books have been. Like, you just play on Dad's phone, and I'll just look around the laundromat like I'm a creep. Because that's really all you can do when you're at the laundromat.
Did you get to use the little buggy with the wonky wheels?
I did. I got the buggy, and I was like, can I, because there's some other people doing their thing, and I was like, hey, can I borrow this? And she's like, I don't give a shit, honey. And I was like, all right, I love this place. Like, you know, but it was, she sweetened it up because she was like, I don't give a shit, honey. And I was like, oh, thanks.
I don't give a shit, honey.
Thanks, bitch. Like, you know?
Damn right.
Thanks, you whore ass bitch. And she's like, hey, all right. We're laundromat friends. You're my best laundromat friend now. But no,
see you next Thursday.
Yeah, right. Like, we'll see you next time your wife doesn't do laundry for a month.
Making laundry dates.
No, God, kill me. Kill me if I have to do that. No, I remember, Allan. Remember when we used to go to that laundromat up the road in Piedmont, and like one time we used to, so there's a little tiny laundromat. We used to always go there. Like every week, hang out, just hang out, hang around. Never had a problem. Never had a problem. No one ever came in to try and steal our shit. Nothing ever happened wrong, right? Well, one day I decided, like, oh, you know what? Home is 2 minutes away. I'm gonna run home, grab something. I'll be right back.
Yeah.
I was gone for less than 5 minutes. It was gone. All my clothes were gone.
That's crazy, dude.
Didn't even leave me underwear.
No,
they were all
just steal the man's clothes. You know,
it's right.
All
my awesome Hawaiian shirts.
No, he didn't have Hawaiian shirts or nothing then. It was basically pizza uniforms.
Oh, yeah, there's a lot of pizza uniforms. Still wear those to this day. I still would.
That's like, dude, he should have to wear those.
Right? 6 months later, he came in for a job and was like, I have my own uniforms. I'm like, you motherfucker. Like,
They don't even fit you.
I knew this day would come.
Yeah.
You're the scammer. All right. So that's the end of Fredline News, the longest Fredline News of all time. FredlineNews.com is a real website, ladies and gentlemen. Please check it out.
Yeah, please check it out.
All right. So I think we're going to get out of here.
Wait for it. Wait.
What we're waiting on, but we're waiting a lot on.
Hey guys, listening to Fredline News. I'm Fred, and this has been Fredline News. I'll see you next time.
Fredline News.
On Fredline News.
Brought to you by Bang Bros.
Bang Bros.
Bang Bros.
Forgot about that. Maybe our friends at Tater Mitts should sponsor.
Yeah. We're working on another sponsor.
We're working on it.
Oh man, that'd be so big if we get Tater Mitts.
We're working on it.
That'd be so big.
That's our best. It's by far been our second or third best sponsor ever.
Yep.
Yeah.
Next to Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd.
Oh yeah, in Humantown.
Yeah, in Humantown. So yeah, we were on the No New Friends podcast, and I couldn't remember the name of it because I was put on the spot. And then as soon as we got off, I was like, "Oh, Shenzhen UL Technology Co. Ltd. Of course, duh." Idiot. So, how did I not know that? How could I not pull that up on the turn of a dime? So, all right, guys. Well, I think we're gonna get out of here. We're gonna call it a night. We'll be back next week with a November-rific episode.
Yeah.
And it'll be turkey time, and we can do 4 episodes about turkeys.
Yeah.
Night, everyone.
Night,
BL.
see you later.
You in hell. Finally got one I like.
We are laughing. And we are very good friends. Good buddies, sharing a special moment.
That's it, man. Game over, man. It's game over.
Just hang loose, blood. She's gonna catch up on the rebound on the med side.
Oh, what a day. What a fucking day.
Well, that's all, folks.
Hasta la vista, baby.
Goddamn hip. Don't worry, nobody's listening anyway.
As you know, I'm a man of special needs.
Surely you can't be serious.
I am serious. And don't call me Shirley.